Welcome everybody to this video, which is the backstory and lore of Bloodhound from Apex Legends. This video contains everything I could possibly find out there on the backstory of Bloodhound, and it also includes this little video. Now, this is a fan-made CGI little clip about Bloodhound, which I thought was really cool, and it was made by this guy right here, and I thought you should check it out. Super cool CGI clip right here. Bloodhound is such a sick character with such a deep backstory, and let's just get straight into the initial story of Bloodhound. Now, this is the very first piece of lore that we have on Bloodhound from Apex Legends, and it is this really cool anime style cinematic film that really does a deep dive into where Bloodhound comes from. Let's check it out.
They thought machines contained this land for them. That power seduced them, made them weaker. Let their death be a warning, child. Come. That will be your final test. Trust your instincts, young one. All machines fail. But the old ways preserve our Falai people.
Uncle Arthur.
You will return as one of us. Or return not at all.
Stories from the Outlands, the old ways. I really miss the way that Apex Legends used to include such a deep backstory on all of its legends. This is so cool, guys. Smash the like button and leave a comment for me down below.
Bloodhound will slaughter. My test is Villa. I give my offering to the All-Father. The Rikar Jotun that plagued our people. I found its lair. Bless me, O
How you chosen exile.
I have brought down a creature that none among us has ever slaughtered.
You traded the lesson of the hunt for a quick kill with a trigger. You betrayed the old ways.
I'm scared.
Watch your tongue, child.
You are afraid of a power you do not understand.
That power enslaved us! You reject the very wisdom that kept us alive. You reject us.
I have spent 10 winters proving myself to you.
It is not my respect you must earn, young one. I lived to see you pass the test. It was not the gun that protected them. It was you. Perhaps there is more to the old ways than the weapon we chose. And beast none slaughter. You will be the first. Bloodhound. The old father guides you now.
Farewell. Go now to Valhalla End.
That is Bloodhound, the first ever cinematic that we had from Apex Legends. Now we're going to move into some of the more up-to-date footage that we have on Bloodhound. First of all, we're going to jump into the Fuse and Bloodhound situation. Now, if you didn't know, on the Fuse heirloom, we have the Bloodhound and Fuse heart there scratched into the back of his guitar. He's obviously got a big soft spot for Bloodhound. Now, let's get into the reason why that is and how this came to be and show you the full history behind that. But before we show you that, this is potentially the new heirloom recolor for Bloodhound coming very soon in Season 23. Whoa! And if that comes, it's supposed to be a gift from Fuse back to Bloodhound, which would be kind of crazy, right? If that did actually happen. Let's see some more lore on that, please. But right now, let's jump straight into the comic book action of how these two came to be. Let's go.
Time to bring the fun. Time to...
So after Fuse's best mate, Maggie, got into the Apex games and started causing chaos, her one demand was to do this.
Bring me this traitor's other arm, or say bye-bye to your precious game.
Oh, come on, Maggie.
Although he nearly removed his other arm all by himself, Fuse gets convinced by Lifeline and Bloodhound to go take Maggie down. Using Bloodhound's tracking skills, they found a hidden path and kept on their mission, and the hidden path led them directly to Mad Maggie. Mad Maggie explains that she only wanted to get Fuse's other arm so that he would fall depressed, want to go back home to their home planet of Salvo and help her lead the cause. Fuse had never really been into that cause thing, and he said, I don't really fancy that. And then Mad Maggie whispered in his ear that if you don't come in the end, I'm just gonna burn all your friends down. This kind of happened anyway in Season 12. But eventually Bloodhound speaks up and reminds Fuse that you do not have to be bound to Mad Maggie. Fuse said, Oi Mags, you can take me arms and me legs. Hell, you can take me other bloody eye if you want it, but you don't get to tell me how to live me life. The three of them get back to their ship, and Fuse starts to wonder why Bloodhound has always had his back. And Bloodhound says that Fuse reminds them of their old partner Boone, which was Bloodhound's ex. Due to the Medusa outbreak on Olympus in the next season of the game, Bloodhound joins the gang on a spider hunt near Storm Point. Fuse and Bloodhound have no problem bagging a spider, but then there's no sign of Loba, Crypto, Caustic, or Valkyrie. Little did Fuse and Bloodhound know that the other legends have been captured by spiders and caught up in their webs. Somehow Caustic manages to escape, and he only decides to free Valkyrie because she's the only one who's got a jetpack who can get him out of there. Cheeky Caustic also tries to get Loba's spider because he realizes that she had the one that could synthesize the cure to the issue they were having. He rips open the cocoon to try and get the spider out. Just when Valkyrie decides to hit the jet engines and get the hell out of there, she tells Loba to throw her bracelet up into the sky and try to get out with her. Instead of glitching, Loba's bracelet actually got the both of them out of there, and they teleport to safety. This left Caustic and Crypto stuck by themselves. All of a sudden, a huge explosion erupts, and Valkyrie, Fuse, and Bloodhound return to save Crypto and Caustic, and they all get out of there safely. And the legends escape with 3 spiders in total, much to the massive thanks of Bloodhound. Horizon Deary manages to synthesize the cure, and they all go back to Mirage's bar to celebrate. Now, while they're at the bar, Fuse tries to celebrate with a gesture of goodwill in Bloodhound's language. Bloodhound finds this absolutely hilarious and tries to repay the favor with their own celebration, but they just end up talking about butt smacks. This is where Fuse and Bloodhound really realize that they have something going strong.
Dark, foreboding forest, evil, chompy creatures lying in wait, and me and old Houndy on the hunt. If that ain't a great weekend, I don't know what is.
Now we're going to dive into some voice lines between the two that can be found in the game.
I am happy for the invitation, Walter Fitzroy.
Well, what are best mates for, eh?
Yes. Now, to focus on the hunt.
And speaking of best mates, see, we Salvonians ain't exactly expert communicators. Just ask Mags. So, when we need to get something off our chests, we let a little adventure grease the wheels.
My wheels are sufficiently greased, as you say.
Are they? Ain't we got something to talk about? Something even the new kid smelled a mile off.
I'm not a child. Keep her observations to her.
Houndy, if the new kid's talking about it, we ought to talk about it.
This is the regular time to discuss.
It's exactly the right time, isn't it? You and me. Sparks flying, signals going back and forth, butt slaps re-entering the conversation. But it all went cold, and I don't know why you're shutting me out.
Walter!
What we got, mate? I ain't felt with anyone.
Really?
Yeah. And all it took to rattle you was some kid pointing out what we both obviously feel.
Nay, it is not her.
So it's me then? Of course it's bloody me.
Nay, Walter!
Then what the bloody hell is it?
I am afraid! There is a beast that cannot be tracked or predicted. It is wild, untamable. It is love, Walter Fitzroy. To feel so much for someone. To allow such feelings. It is frightening. I lost Boone.
Listen, I'll grant you, she can be a rough ride, this life. But mate, I'm not going anywhere.
Walter.
Now we know these two are a solid pair, we're going to move into the new voice lines that are coming in Season 23 between Bloodhound and Fuse.
Walter, at last you are home. You missed today's match. Why do you look so depleted?
Had a little errand to run on Talos, Houndy. Went to visit your relatives, actually. Yep. First they had me take a little hike. Something about a sacred place. Got me to pick up some pebbles. Yeah, it's not what I do for fun, but each to their own, eh? Then we bonded over a bit of light soldering. Nothing I couldn't handle.
This journey, you weren't performing.
Your folks' proposal rituals? Yeah. Well, I wanted to do these rites right. Right? Okay. I never thought I'd settle down, but Houndy... come on, Fusey. You've really taught this old dog some new tricks. Would you take... Oh, damn it to hell. How's about you and I take the rest of this journey together?
With our destinies aligned, before the All-Father, our hands shall be fast in the old ways, and the tale will be spoken long after we've arrived at the great hall of Valhalla.
Help me out here, darling.
It is a yes, my love.
Oh, right. Okay, that's... wow. Can someone get Walter a towel, please?
During the 10th season of the game, while tracking an injured prowler, Bloodhound found a white raven with red markings.
The trail runs through a campsite, just like the one Boone and I shared.
Seduced. You reject the very wisdom that kept us alive. You reject us.
Nay, it was not like this. He did not know our ways and hunted without honor. But I should have stopped him. Uncle, I would never.
Eventually, they found the prowler's lair where the white raven made fun of them once again.
You are a failure.
Arthur. Nay.
You failed your mother and father.
Nay.
You failed Boone.
Nay.
You failed your people.
Nay.
You failed your home.
Nay.
You have failed me. I am
nothing. No. I am Bloodhound! All Father guides all. My parents, Brun. To taka responsibility for all is to taka the power of the gods. I am no god, and I am not nothing. I am Bloodhound. Fellow creature, I cannot stop your suffering. But it is part of life. You are at your end, so let it go, vine creature. Go to Valhalla knowing you are not alone, and you are not lost. I am with you, and you with me.
And with that, the story of Bloodhounder continues, and we are yet to see what is to come for Bloodhound as they fight for their family, Boone, and now Fuse. Make sure you like and subscribe for the next video.